Kelly's recent legal troubles revolve around a controversial and disputed videotape. The story begins in February 2001 with reporter Jim DeRogatis.
A videotape was sent to me by FedEx without a return address of a young girl and Kelly having sexual relations.
DeRogatis had just written an expose about Kelly, claiming he, quote, used his position of fame and influence as a pop superstar to meet girls as young as 15 and have sex with them.
Kelly had already been under investigation by the sex crimes unit of the Chicago police for a year and a half or 2 years when the Sun-Times wrote its first story.
DeRogatis gave the tape to police, and the story did not attract much media attention. About a year later, this past January, DeRogatis received another tape.
I'd gotten a call from someone familiar with the Kelly case who said there's a videotape that if it ever surfaces is going to finally blow this thing wide open.
The caller was right. This tape was explosive. It contained scenes of a young girl dancing nude. This same girl is seen performing oral sex on a man who is alleged to be R. Kelly. The tape also depicts acts of urination. Your thoughts after seeing the tape?
It's a horrifying document. It's 26 minutes and 39 seconds long of a young woman who seems to be having no joy. I mean, it's a very vacant, kind of sad expression that this woman has.
DeRogatis again gave the tape to the Chicago police, who renewed their earlier investigation. A grand jury ultimately brought criminal charges. The police are not revealing the identity of the girl in the tape because she's a minor. However, police sources told VH1 that roughly 50 witnesses were called to help confirm the girl's identity. One of those people was R&B singer Sparkle, a former Kelly protege. In April, Sparkle told a Los Angeles radio station the girl on the tape is her niece.
At the end of the day, I believe that I've done right by going in and saying, yeah, that is her. This man has manipulation power, let's say, to influence young people. And, you know, he's got the fame, the money. That's a turn on to these young little girls out here.
The girl and her parents have already denied it's her on the tape. Kelly had produced Sparkle's debut record, but when she wanted Kelly to collaborate with another producer on the follow-up, the relationship soured.
Do you believe that Sparkle has an axe to grind? Yes, I do. It was just some bad blood between us. She became really mad, really angry, and it's just been downhill ever since. So Sparkle, I would say, has a lot of reasons right now to be mad at me.
After the latest tape surfaced publicly, some people became outraged, especially in Kelly's hometown of Chicago. Protesters have picketed WGCI-FM, the leading music radio station in town.
He sends the wrong message to the community. There are many people who are upset with having sex with a minor.
As the R. Kelly scandal gained momentum, the station's program director adjusted the playlist.
There's a song that he did release 7 months ago called Feeling on Your Booty. We took that out.
Because that was just...
I mean, it's just so suggestive, and at this particular point, why are we going to play that?
Then, in April, another bombshell dropped. Patrice Jones, a former Kelly acquaintance, filed a lawsuit alleging that he sexually abused her when she was underage. It was the third lawsuit involving a minor filed against the singer. All three women are represented by personal injury attorney Susan Loggins.
When she was 17, she became pregnant, and R. Kelly, this is what she'll testify to, told her she had to have an abortion.
Kelly settled the first two cases. This one he's fighting.
The cash machine is closed. The notion that one can sue Kelly and get money is what caused me to get up and say that the ATM was closed.
But with growing media attention and the mysterious tapes appearing nationwide, Kelly had to say something. In early May, he went on BET Tonight with Ed Gordon to refute the allegations.
Have you ever made tapes?
Well, I've done a lot
Sex tapes.
I've done a lot of things in my life, man, and things that I even regret. And if people out there have a tape of me and they're saying it's with me and a young girl, a minor, then they're sadly mistaken or they're lying.
Coming up, R. Kelly's rapid rise from poverty to R&B king, and how his lady killer stage persona allegedly disguised something a lot less glamorous.
Get them stuck in your head all over again. VH1's all-new series One Hit Wonders, hosted by William Shatner. Series premiere Monday, July 29th at 10.
I need to make a collect call.
Oh, man, just be cool. Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls. It's free for you and cheap for them. Just dial right down the center.
Right down the center. Right down the center.
1-800-CALLATT. Remember, right down the center. What are you doing?
What's this?
No!
Save on every call. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Wherever your decorating ideas come from, this is the place to bring them. Sherwin-Williams, the store that makes it easy for you to get your project going. From the latest techniques, to the right paint, to the design ideas you're looking for, we make it easy for you to make your home beautiful. Want to get yourself from dreams to done? Ask how, ask now.
Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Own A Walk to Remember on DVD and video. Jamie needed a friend. She found much more. Shane West, Mandy Moore.
I might kiss you.
I might be bad at it.
A Walk to Remember. Rated PG. Own it on DVD and video.
Presenting the long-lasting scent of Bob. Bob gets cleaner with Rainforest Fall Zest. Rainforest Fall Zest.
Hello.
You just can't find a better clean.
The Holland Globetrotters.
Not everything can be as good as the original, but Diet Dr. Pepper is. Diet Dr. Pepper.
You the man, Uner!
Tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Some people sing, some dance, some shove hard metal objects down their throat. This week, ordinary people take center stage in the most outrageous talent show ever televised. You won't believe what real people will do when they only have 30 seconds to impress a studio audience and win a huge cash prize. It's the fastest, freakiest competition ever. 30 Seconds to Fame, an outrageous new series. Premiering this week on Fox.
Guess they're not home.
Mom?
Hit it.
Dad? You'll find any excuse to go Outback for our perfectly grilled shrimp and fresh Atlantic salmon.
Son! You're breaking up.
Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
With new Go Snacks, you can go anywhere. Go Snacks are bite-sized Doritos, Cheetos, or Fritos in new containers. They're waterproof. They fit in your backpack or locker.
Go Snacks, go anywhere but hungry.
Now, a firming breakthrough for your body. Neutrogena Visibly Firm Body Lotion with active copper. Copper, a collagen-building mineral, is essential for firm skin. Visibly Firm replenishes copper and is clinically proven to firm skin in 2 weeks. Neutrogena Visibly Firm.
Charge me, but I'm not guilty.
Throughout his life, Robert Kelly has had obstacles to overcome. He was born on Chicago's gritty South Side, raised by a single mother. From that kind of environment, Kelly never imagined a career in music.
I actually used to think that being in music and being successful was some kind of fairy tale or something.
As a teenager in the 1980s, R. Kelly used to come to downtown Chicago, playing a Casio keyboard and singing for commuters' spare coins. As he grew, his voice blossomed, and record talent scouts sought him out at his club, eager to sign a Chicago soul singer to follow in the footsteps of Curtis Mayfield and Marvin Gaye.
It's undoubted that he has the talent. He's one of the greatest songwriters, producers, singers of the last, 10 years?
featured provocative lyrics that Kelly often had to defend.
Music is sex in a way, and music is making love. Music is making babies. A lot of people, I like to make love to certain songs. People have actually told me they've had babies from listening to my music, dog.
His sexy tunes were later joined by sweeping gospel anthems.
He's doing the gospel spiritual uplift of I Believe I Can Fly, and, you know, telling kids in poor black neighborhoods that, you know, if you believe in yourself, you can be anything. Literally 10 seconds later, he's dry humping his dancers.
It was a successful combination. Kelly also wrote songs for other artists like Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, and Toni Braxton. As his career took off, his workload increased. But according to lawsuits, R. Kelly's evenings were sometimes spent having sex with underage girls.
These girls are in love with R. Kelly. They feel like they're being taken care of by him.
Kelly met one of these girls around 1991. 15-year-old Tiffany Hawkins went to Kelly's former high school. Both later filed lawsuits against each other. She sued him, alleging sexual impropriety when she was underage, and he sued her for extortion. In 1998, both sides settled quietly out of court. Tell us the details about that case.
The only thing I can tell you is that we brought the case and that they paid money to settle the case. That's it.
Among the things that were considered in terms of advising Robert to settle the case was the cost of defense and the amount, frankly, of intrusion on his privacy and the privacy of others.
Near the time Kelly first met Hawkins, he also met the late Aaliyah, an aspiring young singer. In 1994, Kelly produced and wrote most of the songs for Aaliyah's first album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. That year, they were secretly married in Chicago. He was 27 years old. Aaliyah claimed that she was 18. She was actually 15.
What is the situation? Because we don't know.
Okay, we'll let you know. To let you know. No.
Kelly and Aaliyah denied they were married.
But no, really, I want to let everybody know that it's not true. I'm Aaliyah, not Aaliyah Kelly.
There was an illegal marriage, and it was annulled in the state of Michigan, and she separated from Kelly within weeks. She walked away from a situation where, you know, he was her producer and mentor.
Aaliyah was on the cusp of superstardom. But last August, just after the release of her third album, she died in a tragic plane crash.
Aaliyah's gone, and I have a lot of respect for Aaliyah and her parents. I will definitely not be even discussing Aaliyah. I will not do it.
After his split with Aaliyah, Kelly met and married Andrea Lee, a 22-year-old dancer in his concert troupe. The year was 1996, and that would be a good one for Kelly in more secular matters. By the end of the decade, R. Kelly had paid a cash settlement to Tiffany Hawkins. His illegal marriage to Aaliyah had been exposed. Then, in August 2001, another young woman, Tracy Sampson, dropped a lawsuit on him, claiming R. Kelly had sex with her when she was a teenager. As he had done with Hawkins, Kelly settled this case out of court.
In this country, many people will assume that means you were guilty. Why'd you settle?
Well, I know that, and now I know that. But at the time, I really wasn't thinking about that. All I know is my lawyers, when it came to me, my lawyers would tell me, you know, at that time, I had a lot of good things in my life going on musically and with my career. You know, this is just not a good time to go to court over something like that.
Did you have any kind of relationship with those two girls?
Absolutely not.
You did know them, though?
Yeah, I know them.
And now, with two cases settled, comes a third lawsuit. According to court filings, in 1998, Kelly met 16-year-old Patrice Jones at the Rock and Roll McDonald's in downtown Chicago. Jones turned down VH1's request for an interview, but her attorney, Susan Loggins, describes how the girl and R. Kelly met.
She was on a prom date, and R. Kelly came over and gave her his telephone number and said, call me. So she called him, and he said, come on down to my recording studio, Chicago Track. And she would go to the recording studio where they would engage in sexual activity.
Jones claims that in September 1999, R. Kelly coerced her into having an abortion. Is there any physical evidence that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it was R. Kelly's child?
Okay, now I have to talk like a lawyer. Okay,
Okay.
There's no DNA evidence, but in a civil case, number one, we don't have to prove anything beyond a shadow of a doubt because In a civil case, the burden of proof is only more probably true than not. That means 51%.
Kelly's lawyer denies the allegation and says his client has no plans to settle this case.
She's obviously a person that is seeking a payday at Mr. Kelly's expense. That's what people do in courthouses.
Where Margolis sees a long line of opportunists, others see a deeper problem.
The one quote that really crystallized it for me is the one girl said, you know, there could be 20 women every night in a room backstage. 19 of them are 22 years old. And every night, Kelly will go to the girl in the corner who's 14 or 15, who's you know, riddled with acne and staring at her toes. And that's the girl, every night, night after night.
Now that Kelly has been arrested, we'll look into the potential fallout on his career. Will his fans forgive him, even if he's eventually cleared of all charges? We'll look into these questions when we come back.
I can't seem to concentrate. Could I be pregnant? Sure, it would be great. But are we ready? I really need to know.
Some questions are too important to rely on anything but EPT. Nothing is more accurate. In fact, EPT is over 99% accurate, and its unique design makes it easy to use. EPT. So accurate, we call it the error-proof test.
It's good to know.
Every Lexus sedan comes with a VVTi engine for power when you need it.
Pushing myself to the limit is what this is all about. And I need an antiperspirant that can keep up. All the clear gels that I've tried, they just don't work for me. But now there's new high-endurance clear gel. It protects against wetness better than the leading gel. Guaranteed. Try it. If you don't like it, Old Spice will buy you a stick of something else. A clear gel that strong? I'm there. New Old Spice High Endurance Clear Gel.
Explode into space. Born to be wild. This is awesome.
There's no sitting around here. Sometimes I walk, sometimes I run, and sometimes I dance.
New massaging gel insoles give you up to 2 times more cushioning than other gel insoles. Dr. Scholl's.
Look, feel, do better.
No matter how big your thirst, 7-Eleven has a fountain drink to fit, like an ice-cold Dr. Pepper.
This July, they're back in black.
Let's make it hot.
And things are heating up with the newest BK Back Porch Griller at Burger King. The Black Stack Barbecue Griller, Men in Black 2, and the Black Stack Barbecue Griller at BK. You got it.
Wouldn't it be great to have a fresh, clean washcloth from Johnson's every bath time? And wouldn't it be great if you never had to wash it? Introducing Johnson's head-to-toe gentle cleansing cloths. The best thing to happen to your baby since the disposable diaper.
You know, this used to be a good neighborhood. Now it's a mess. You got all these polyps running around. Stick it in the apple.
Colon cancer almost always starts with the polyp. Get the polyp early and stop colon cancer before it even starts.
Where'd you think you were running to, huh? I didn't even see you guys there. I don't know.
Get the test, get the polyp,
I want to talk to my lawyer.
get the cure.
I got a phone call.
Commonly found in the transverse segment of the colon with vascular congestion and smooth surface. Typically, the biopsy proved to be a tubulovillous adenoma.
It's a polyp. Why doesn't he just come right out and say it? It's a polyp.
Sir, do you mind?
Look at your textbook. Could I see that pointer?
We got one.
Stopping colon cancer is simple. Get the polyp early and stop colon cancer before it even starts.
Wait, Wait.
Just get the test.
I need the credits.
Get the polyps.
Attica!
Oh, shut up!
Get the cure.
In many major cities like New York, it's not too hard to find a videotape or DVD marketed on the street as Rated R. Kelly XXX Volume 1.
14-year-old girls?
It's a compilation of the 2 tapes that the Chicago Sun-Times turned over to police. On the south side of Chicago, these teens have purchased it.
At first I didn't believe it, but when I saw the tape, that what made me believe it's him.
Everybody was telling me that it wasn't him and all that, and I just bought the tape.
You bought the tape and it's him?
Yeah, and it was him.
Sources at the Chicago Police Department tell VH1 privately that Kelly appears on the tape, but the only formal charges against him are for filming and producing the videotape. Needless to say, all this is not helping Kelly's image. Take this piece that aired on Power 105.1, a New York radio station.
And now, it's time for the R. Kelly dating game. Let's meet our beautiful contestants. And here they are. Say hello to R. Kelly, girls.
Hey, R, if you pick me, we could do it all night. But I gotta be in bed by 7.
Kelly's record sales have probably been affected. His recent release with rap star Jay-Z was supposed to be a blockbuster. But the scandal caused Jay-Z to drop out of a planned tour with R. Kelly. Record sales are well below expectations.
Yes, he is disappointed with the sales of this album and certainly does acknowledge that this situation can't have helped him.
Even in Kelly's own hometown, some people are using the scandal to call attention to larger social issues. Reverend Bimani Obadele works in the Robert Taylor homes on Chicago's South Side. He's worried that R. Kelly's alleged conduct seems to excuse older men who have sex with young girls, especially in the African American community.
I'm going to be relentless with this, and it's just, again, not about Robert, but it's about a broader issue. Robert can do so much good in the community through his music and with a message. He could send a message. I mean, he can give a warning to other men who could potentially be in the situation that he's in.
And while Kelly denies he's on the videotape, he admits he could have inadvertently come into contact with underage girls.
Is there any way that you could have been involved physically with a minor and not known it?
No, I wouldn't say, from my past up to now, I wouldn't say that I didn't know it if it did happen, if I was involved with a minor. She would have to lie to me, but I wouldn't sit here and say no way possible, no.
Some people have come to Kelly's defense, arguing that his star status makes him a magnet for teenagers looking to get ahead.
Most of our listeners said that they believed him.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they believe? I didn't really understand
They believe that he's innocent. They believe that the young girls perhaps targeted R. Kelly, and that many young girls do this all the time, and that young girls like older men, and that it's not R. Kelly's fault if it did happen. It's the parents' fault, and so the young girls should be reprimanded.
I can tell you that people in the public eye attract stalkers, others attract opportunists. Robert knows that that bricks just don't fall out of the sky and hit people on the head. Certainly his lifestyle, his music, other things that he's done in the past have contributed to the fact that this story has such traction. So sure, he feels he's contributed.
And it's unfortunate to see Mr. Kelly's talents go to waste. But it becomes a tragedy when behavior damages the community. And make no mistake, these are very harmful crimes.
After the indictment, Kelly released a statement saying, quote, "I am confident that when the facts come out, people will see that I'm no criminal." Kelly's attorney seems undaunted about his clients mounting legal difficulties.
In a perfect world, he'll be exonerated. In a more perfect world, he'll be exonerated quickly, and he'll be able to resume where he left off.
That remains to be seen. While R. Kelly worked so hard to build up a fantastic career, enjoying his fame had been easy, until now.
I definitely think a little damage has been done to the mighty R. Kelly mystique, but I don't think it's permanent damage. I don't think that he's not going to be able to go on.
My observation of the public is that 50% of them think he's disgusting and will not buy his music, but teeter on still liking the songs. I mean, goodness knows, Your Body's Calling Me, that's a legendary song. It's just that now the body that's calling is a 12-year-old body, which is disgusting.
No matter what happens in the courts of law and public opinion, R. Kelly says he's rediscovered what's important.
I'm very concerned about my career, but most of all, I'm concerned about my life, because the career is after that, and that's what I should have seen in the beginning. In the beginning, I didn't see it. It was the career. It was R. Kelly. It was the bling bling. It was the women, the clubs. But now I'm looking at my life here. You know, I'm a human being. I have a life here to protect.